Hey guys, Candace Nicole here. I know it's been a while, but I'm here with a new video basically to tell you guys, to warn you guys, please beware of Ben Nye powder fakes, because I recently got conned into thinking that I was getting this very great deal on some Ben Nye powder and it ended up being fake. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about my experience and then show you the powder that I was given that's not real up against my bottle, which isn't really comparable, but it is a real bottle. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So I really like Ben Nye's banana powder because it's perfect for setting under your eyes. It's the best thing that I've come across as a setting powder, and it's pretty affordable. The only thing with Ben Nye powder is that you can only buy it from cosmetic stores. So if you don't really have access to a cosmetic store, I mean, there's a number of online vendors. When I first, and what I've constantly been using to purchase my Ben Nye is CameraReadyCosmetics.com. CameraReadyCosmetics.com sells a variety of brands specifically for makeup artists, so they always have Ben Nye. So that's kind of been my go-to place. But being the frugal, fancy Nancy that I am, I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend $20 on a bottle. Maybe I can find it for cheaper. And so I took to eBay. I'm an eBay user and I'm very adamant about using eBay. I love eBay. I use eBay for a variety of things. I buy a lot of things off of eBay. So I go to eBay frequently. So I'm like, okay, well, eBay is my spot, eBay is my place. Let's try for Ben Nye products. And so I typed in Ben Nye banana powder and a number of things populated, but obviously I wanted to do free shipping. I was just being real extra, trying to save $3, and I ended up buying from a vendor that had other products that were skeptical, so I should have known from the beginning. But they had the Ben Nye powder for $14. So I was like, okay, $14, that's a steal. Perfect. Like, who is out here selling counterfeit Ben Nye powder? Like, that didn't even cross my mind. But when I went to this vendor's page, they were selling Lime Crime lipsticks for $10. And I was like, I just know that's not real. And it was in shades that I know are ridiculously popular, that are really hard to get your hands on. So I should have known from the beginning. The signs were there, but I went ahead and I purchased it. And when I got the product, immediately I noticed that it was very orange. Ben Nye powder is very yellow. And so when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. It looks very orange. Compared to just the small remnants that I have in this bottle, it like doesn't really favor, but it can get away with favoring. So when I first saw the color, I was like, okay, you know what, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't really have a lot in this bottle, but I was like, okay, maybe it won't, maybe it won't. Then when I went to punch the holes in the top, it's getting out. It has a scent to it. Now, Ben Nye powder doesn't have a scent. So if you find a dupe that has a scent, like a fragrance, right off the bat, I was like, oh, nope, this is fake. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's still a good powder. I should try it. And oh, it smells like an old lady. And so I wore it just ever so lightly, just all over my face. Like, I put it on a very big powder brush and swept it across my face, this powder brush specifically. And I started to notice little breakouts. And I said, you know what? No, never again. So that's why I feel like it was so important to make a video about this, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. And the fact that I know I'm not the only one is because I got to researching like I normally do. I came across a picture that put the Ben Nye banana powder, this is the 3 ounce, I believe. Yeah, this is the 3 ounce. It had the real 3 ounce picture next to it with this picture, and it showed that the packaging like this is fake. So I'm going to try and find that picture again. I'm going to insert it right here so that you can, or somewhere here so that you can see that picture. And I used that picture to argue to get my money back, which I did, like measly $14. But I just had to fight for what I believed in, okay? But no, so now what I've felt like, okay, so because of this situation, and I know it's not Ben Nye's fault, I felt like it was just time to try a new setting powder. And so right now I am testing out Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup, my bottle is really dirty, setting powder, and so far so good for me. Sasha, it's very much like Ben Nye banana powder, except for it's just a little bit thicker and a little bit more deeper, and I like that it comes in this round opposed to the shaker. So for me, when I open it up, I can simply tap my beauty blending sponge into this and apply it rather seamlessly, opposed to having to shake into the lid, then taking those further steps. So far so good with the Sasha. I know when I read the reviews for this and saw some of fellow YouTube videos on this product, it is geared towards women of color and women of deeper skin tones. It really works for anyone, but it's perfect for women of color. So if you have a chance to try it, I would say you could give it a test run. This can definitely be my alternate to my Ben Nye powder. I love Ben Nye, and I'm like, it hurts to use something else, but I really do like this. So I just wanted to share my experience and give you guys all a warning sign to please beware of Ben Nye fakes, because they're out there. Like, who would have known that somebody wanted to sell knockoff setting powders? Like, this is my skin and my face we're talking about, okay? Like, everybody doesn't have flawless skin all the time. I need something that won't break me out, that won't add to the stress that's already existing on this face. Like, that's just not cool at all. So guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.